this is Wren here at 7 Cups Fine Chinese Teas, and today I'd like to brew up some of our brand new 2021 Fo Longjing, or Big Buddha Dragon Well. This right here is actually the 2020 Dragon Well because we just got this tea in last Friday. So we'll be cracking open a brand new bag of the 2021. So Dragon Well is arguably one of the most famous kinds of green tea to come out of China. And our Big Buddha Dragon Well is a prime example of why that is. So over here I've got about 4 grams of tea, another 4 grams of the 2020, just to have a look and see what the different age makes on green tea. Green tea is always the best when it's fresh. It won't spoil, but it will certainly change. The color difference is actually quite subtle here. It's a lot more similar than I thought it would be at first. You can see this one here. This is the 2020. It's just ever so slightly more yellow. Over here is the 2021. You can see the green is just a little bit more intense, a little bit more vibrant, as well as the size of the leaves have been a little bit different as well. So let's brew. Dragon Well tea comes from Hangzhou City in the Zhejiang province area. But this particular one comes from the neighboring county of Xinjiang, also in Zhejiang province. Unlike our Shi Feng Dragon Well, which is grown from heirloom bushes, this Big Buddha Dragon Well is made with a cultivar called Longjing number 43, which was popularized in the 80s. So all the plants here are going to be genetically identical, and that gives the taste a kind of consistency that you won't get with seed-grown bushes. While the color isn't hugely different from the 2020, the aroma is definitely much more pronounced. Now this tea is also organic, and to get that organic soil, this tea garden was created higher up the mountain on fresh soil. It's actually high enough of an elevation that this tea harvests about 5 days later than tea gardens growing the same cultivar of Longjing 43 lower down on the mountain. So Big Buddha Dragon Well always tastes a little bit crisper, a little bit more clear. While it doesn't have that kind of floral richness that Shi Feng Dragon Well has, I feel like that gives the character that it does have a little bit more definition. So it has a boldness that you don't really get quite as much of in the Shi Feng, and the lack of those floral notes makes that toasted nuttiness a lot more distinct. It's easier to isolate, it's easier to identify. And that said, it still has a lot more richness than the 2020 did, in my opinion. Here we've got the leaf. I actually like both of these teas quite a bit, and I'll drink different ones depending on the occasion. I don't necessarily prefer one over the other. Big Buddha Dragon Well is good for when I want something like a little bit punchier, something to kind of invigorate me. Shi Feng Dragon Well is great for something a little bit more subdued, a little bit more refined almost. But back to that 2020 that we set aside at the beginning of this video, I actually want to do something a little bit different than the usual side-by-side comparison that I do. So today I want to show you how I usually make Dragon Well at home. Dragon Well is a uniquely beautiful tea in my opinion. Putting it in a glass always calms me down to watch it. I hope you agree. that whatever you're brewing today has been treating you as well as this dragon well has been treating me, and I'll see you next time.